There's a lot going on this time of year at the Idaho State House. Committee meetings, bill proposals, and key debates that could shape Idaho's future. I'm James Dawson, state government reporter for Boise State Public Radio, and I spend my days from January to April sorting through the action at the legislature so you don't have to. Sign up for my weekly newsletter, Legislative Roundup, and you'll get each week's biggest news and developments from the session delivered straight to your inbox every Monday morning. Sign up for Legislative Roundup at our website, boisestatepublicradio.org.
From the studios of Boise State Public Radio News, more Idaho Matters right now. I'm Gemma Gaudette. You may recognize this piece of music. That's the MIT Symphony Orchestra performing music from Verdi's La Traviata. Well, now that music is coming to Opera Idaho with two special performances in March in Boise. So here to tell us more are veteran opera star Jeff Matsey and Opera Idaho's new music director and conductor Andy Anderson. Thanks so much for making time for us.
Hi, thank you.
Thanks for having us, Gemma.
Andy, let me start with you. Tell us a little bit about this opera. What is the story?
Sure. So it's kind of a timeless story. It's based on a real life person, a Parisian courtesan, and it's based on a novel, and the novel is based on this real life person. But it's your pretty typical boy meets girl story. Boy and girl meet, they fall in love, they separate not on purpose, but they kind of get a little separated. And then girl dies in boy's arms, basically. It's your standard love story in opera.
I like that, your standard love story in opera. Jeff, let me bring you into the conversation. I would love to know how you got involved in opera, because I heard that you made your stage debut opposite Luciano Pavarotti.
Yeah. I'm going on my 39th year in the business, so that was a while back. But I was a winner of the Pavarotti International Voice Competition in Philadelphia back in 1985. Just a little backstory behind that. I went to DePaul University in Chicago. My sophomore year was 82. I went and stood 7 hours in line at Rose Records in Chicago to get his autograph. And then 3 years later, I was standing across stage from him doing Bohème as Marcello to his Rodolfo. So it was a little,
Wow.
a little kind of crazy start to my career. But yeah, then I traveled to Italy, to Modena, to Genoa, then we went to Peking, China, then to the Deutsche Oper in Berlin, and then to the Teatro Colonna in Argentina. So it was kind of a crazy beginning to my career.
Yeah. And you currently perform quite often with the Metropolitan Opera. What's that like?
I will say that the theater is a little bit bigger than the Egyptian here in Boise.
Oh.
It is an amazing place to work, and I'm a veteran of 186 performances there. If that's sounds like not too many, think of Callas only has 22. So I mean, I'm not saying I'm a Maria Callas by any way, but when you think of all the people that have been there and the years that they've been putting on opera there, and there's no other company in the world that can do an opera the size that the Met can. The stage is huge. It's elevated so it can go up 2 stories, down, 3 stories.
Mm-hmm.
You have full size of the stage on the front, on both sides and the back, so you can, fit entire pieces of sets that can operate on sort of casters and poles, and it's just a crazy place to be. And they have backstage is an amazing place to look because they've got 4 productions going at once. So you have sets for all the productions sort of cramped together. So you'll see an Aida next to a flute with a bohème, sort of taking up space. And it can be a little funny to be backstage at times.
Jeff, who will you be playing in this upcoming performance?
Well, I play the father. I play Alfredo's father, Father Germont, and I'm sort of the reason why they break up. I come in the second act, and I tell her, because of her lifestyle, that it's not appropriate for my son to be with her because my daughter has the ability to marry up in stature and have a wonderful life. But if my son is with a courtesan it's not really the best of pictures of my
Not
family. So
not a
it
good look
won't
for the
work out.
family. Yeah. Andy, I have about 1 minute left with you. Can you tell us when and where these performances will be?
Absolutely. Next weekend, March the 7th and March the 9th at the Egyptian Theater. On March the 7th, the performance is at 7:30. On March the 9th, it's a Sunday matinee at 2:30. And I will encourage everyone to go to operaidaho.org, to get tickets because we are predicting a complete sellout, and we have around, for both performances total, maybe around 300 tickets left for the whole run.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, thank you both so much for taking time out of your busy schedule. Really appreciate it. We've been talking with veteran opera star Jeff Matzey and Opera Idaho's new music director and conductor Andy Anderson, talking about the upcoming performance of La Traviata in March in Boise. That's next weekend at the Egyptian Theater. I'm Gemma Gaudette, and this is Idaho Matters.
Each morning, it's a new opportunity, a chance to start fresh. Up First from NPR makes each morning an opportunity to learn and to understand. Choose to join the world every morning with Up First, a podcast that hands you everything going on across the globe and down the street, all in 15 minutes or less. Start your day informed and anew with Up First by subscribing wherever you get your podcasts.